Heiser Hearing Institute since 1948. I always love when they appear on the show because I get to revisit with my friend Brett Bachman. He is joined today by Makayla Harvey, who is an executive assistant at the Heiser Hearing Institute. Welcome, Makayla.
Thank you.
Okay, Chuck Norris's birthday, 82. And now, come on, you're going to weigh in. Help me with the Chuck Norris joke.
I've got to help you. I've got to help you.
Help me out.
And this just came to me just now. So, you know why Chuck Norris doesn't have any hearing loss?
Let me see. Why does Chuck Norris not have hearing loss?
Chuck Norris never loses at anything.
Ooh, good. Touche. Very well done, Brett. Very well done.
I know my daughter in the background is going, oh my gosh, Dad, what are you doing? Stop.
And you tied it into hearing. It's just beautiful. Okay, let's get to the main event here, which is we're going to talk about how COVID possibly affected your hearing. Before we do that real fast, I said Heiser Hearing Institute since 1948. Some people may not remember it, though, as the Heiser Hearing Institute. Why is that, Brett?
Well,
when you started?
We started as Louisville Deaf Oral School and mainly focused on educating children that were deaf or hard of hearing. And then we went from there to kind of creating a relationship with the public school system and helping them and us together as a partnership to provide exceptional care for children that are deaf or hard of hearing. But in 2000, we realized there was really nothing in Louisville metro area, and now we've expanded throughout the state, that provided comprehensive hearing health care to people from a nonprofit entity. And so that was what we developed in 2000. We created a institute so that we could add research to that. Now we do research and development with some of the largest hearing aid manufacturers in the world. We come up with different technologies. We have partnerships with U of L when it comes to research and such. So we've really kind of incorporated a lot of the local agencies, and then what we try to do now is we've got something like 50 or 60, I don't know, we get new counties every year where people are driving up to come in and participate in some of the services that we do, mainly vestibular and hearing health care.
Makayla, your story is so relevant right now because I think because COVID was something that was unprecedented, we're still finding about the effects of COVID and how to deal with them. We had to learn on the fly. Such is the case, I think, also with hearing and COVID. So if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about your story and how COVID affected your hearing.
Yeah, so I actually got COVID back this past Christmas, and I remember I texted Brett, I think it was like 2 or 3 days into it, that I thought I was experiencing tinnitus firsthand, and it's ringing of the ears, and I don't know that I would have known exactly what tinnitus was if I didn't work at Heiser, or if I didn't know that my dad was experiencing it firsthand. And so luckily we were able to get me in for treatment. It was probably 2 weeks after I had to get the push to actually get the treatment, because I thought it would go away on its own, and the ringing in my ears, it just was constant, and you could hear just this subtle ringing that wouldn't go away, and honestly it kind of made you feel crazy, but you're the only one that's hearing it or experiencing it. And I'm so thankful that we got me to see our Dr. Edwards, our clinical director, for my screening, my evaluation. We were able to manage my tinnitus with hearing aids, and literally the hearing aids, they were able to provide a white noise in the hearing aids to distract my brain from the ringing in the ears. So I don't even notice it now. It's about a 4-week treatment, and I don't notice it, but I think there's a lot of people out there that's gone through COVID or have post-COVID symptoms that may not know what the ringing in their ears is, and that it's an actual diagnosis as tinnitus. And I'm so thankful for what we do at Heiser, and that I had the education, the knowledge, but I think there's people probably younger than me, older than me, going through this that need to seek the treatment.
You know, it's interesting because I have a friend who experienced tinnitus. Is that how you say it?
Tinnitus or tinnitus, both are correct.
And she is fortunately, she's got the association, and she is going to visit Heiser Hearing Institute because she's tried all kinds of things to try to remedy this. First of all, for those who aren't familiar, tinnitus, you mentioned it, Makayla, it is a ringing of the ear. It's constant, right?
Yeah, it's constant, and I think it varies by person. It could be like a high frequency, a low frequency. Some people might recognize it when you're just having a conversation like this. I more so recognized it when I was in bed with everything shut off. I was just sitting there, and I was used to silence, but then during COVID, silence had never been so loud because I had ringing in my ears, and it wasn't going away.
And this can be life-changing, life-threatening, because if it escalates, there are people who just, I mean, for lack of a better term, go crazy.
Right. Well,
they can't sleep.
Yeah. So tinnitus is one of the things that can cause severe depression, because there really is not a cure for it. And so I have tinnitus, and mine's from hearing damage and from my many years out in the noisy world. But I'm used to it, and I've learned to adapt to it. And for people who get it suddenly, then all of a sudden they go, well, I can't handle this noise, and it really affects their ability to enjoy life. And if they're not taught how to adapt to it, or taught how to live with it through the different therapies, and teach your brain that, okay, and I'm not an audiologist, I always say this every single time because I'm married to an audiologist, and when I say things wrong, she calls me right away.
I understand.
I'm surprised she's not texting me now. Be careful, Brett. There's no cure to tinnitus. There's just living with it.
There is no cure.
There isn't.
Even if it was brought on by COVID, you mentioned a 4-week treatment. The treatment is just to what? Lessen the severity?
Right. So now, post-COVID syndrome is so early, we don't know what's caused, or at least I can't say what we know about it, because the science is still being studied. Generally, tinnitus, when you have it, you can't get rid of it, but what you can do is teach your brain to live with it so that it's not a noise that interferes with your daily life. Like for me, how I listen to white noise at home when I'm going to sleep. Used to fall asleep to the TV, but it just doesn't give your brain rest. Now I use white noise, and there are people that will utilize them in your office so that you're not getting that constant ringing. And it could be a ring, it could be a squeal, it can feel like static, and all that in your head can really drive you to drink coffee.
I can understand depression if for no other reason, lack of sleep. So, Makayla, how fortunate are you to work at the Heiser Hearing Institute, and how much would you encourage folks who are watching now who may be experiencing tinnitus and they don't know what it is or what it's from? They should come into the office, make an appointment.
Definitely. I can't stress enough that if you are experiencing the ringing in the ears, you definitely need to seek the treatment. And I don't think I would have had that knowledge or recognized exactly what was going on with me had I not been working for Heiser, had I not had the resources that I do working at Heiser and having the education behind it.
All right, with our final minute here, Brett, I know we have focused here, and I think it is important because I think there's a lot of people experiencing what Makayla did, and they do not know what to do. Heiser Hearing Institute is your answer. With that being said, if you would, and I know it's a long list, but the services that you offer at the Heiser Hearing Institute, if you could go over those. This is the focus today.
Correct.
But if you have any hearing issues, you're the guys to see state-of-the-art technology.
Pretty much anything that has to do with the ear we can handle or get you referred to if it's medical. And so, and hearing aids is a medical device. So we work through all the different kinds of hearing solutions that you may need or want, all different technology levels, all different affordability levels. We take all insurances, all that stuff. But we also we just brought in a social worker who works with people who have had recent hearing loss, especially those that have gone through chemo, and that does destroy your hearing or can destroy your hearing, and you'll survive cancer and then all of a sudden you've got hearing loss. So we help them work through those areas and navigate some medical different services for them and everything. But if it's anything to do with the ear, we have it or can get you to it.
That's right. And also helping children throughout the community. That's part of your mission. Makayla, thank you for coming on and telling your story.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Heiser Hearing Institute, my friend, Brett Bachmann. All right, we're going to take a little break, and then coming up here, we talked about the market wagon delivering fresh vegetables.